Miss Dr. Keeley. How are you doing today?
Good. I am good. This is a great day. The march is going fantastic. People are here. And it's just a great day.
It is. It's finally warming up, you guys. Okay, so as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest MLK marches in the nation. Why do you think that is? What's so different about San Antonio?
I think what makes the march large is that we don't make it just an African American march. It's a people march. I believe that we understand equality and justice, which were key components of Dr. Martin Luther King's dream and vision. And we just have chosen to come together from all walks of life, all races, to make it the largest march. And we're glad about owning that.
We are. San Antonio's glad about owning that. So, what message would you like to provide to the youth of our city who are here in attendance of this march?
Well, not just to be here spectating, but to be mindful of the dream, and that Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream, but every human being has the ability to dream. In this hour, what I would say to youth, hold on to your dream, find other people that will embrace your dream and help you turn your dream into your vision.
Turn it into reality. And my last question is, what do you think Martin Luther King would think of the turnout of this San Antonio march?
I think he would be overjoyed. I think he would be happy that this large number is holding up his dream. I think he would be overwhelmed. I think R.A. Callies, who actually started the march in this city, with 7 people marching down to the hemisphere, I think he would be shocked, but happily shocked.
Most definitely. Well, thank you so much for taking time. All righty, y'all. What's up, guys? It's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I am here with Tamika Murphy of Alana Taylor. How are you doing today?
I am great. I am happy to be here to see what San Antonio is all about.
Awesome. Well, welcome to San Antonio. Guys, I accidentally mispronounced that. It's Alani Taylor, right? That's of Alani Taylor. Sorry. Okay, so like I said, welcome to San Antonio. How does it feel to be a part of one of the nation's biggest MLK March?
This is history, man, and I'm really just excited and blessed because I started my line for my daughter, so for her to be able to see what I'm creating and being a part of such amazing events in history and be able to look back at this and say my mom did amazing, that's all I care about. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, what message would you like to give to the youth that are here attending today?
My message to the youth and anyone is to don't ever allow someone to tell you what you can't do. We can give the advice all day long to anyone, but it's going to take your mental, your energy, your frequency to make sure that you achieve whatever you want in life.
That's true. My last question is, what do you think MLK would think of this turnout nowadays?
Man, this he would be speechless like me right now because this is amazing. It's everything that he wanted, everything that he stood for, and to see his dream literally come into life is a blessing. Is a blessing, and I know he's looking and smiling on just especially a day like this that we celebrate him.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for your time. Honor meeting you.
Thank you so much.
What's up, guys? It's Simply Rayne. Back with Miss Councilwoman Sullivan. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So, as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is? What makes San Antonio so unique?
San Antonio truly has the identity of community. We have the identity of what it means to truly live the dream. Everything that Dr. King spoke about, we have in our community. We have every color, we have every creed, we have every religion, and we bring that together to remember that we can walk in unity, we can serve in unity, but most of all, we can build in unity.
Yes. What message would you like to provide to the youth here today that is, marching?
I will tell the youth of the city of San Antonio, the youth of the world, to always live their dreams. Always remember that those visions that they have are just a view of what they'll be able to do in their future. Never allow anyone to steal that. And no matter what, remember that even though they're stars, there's a stratosphere of opportunity that they can grab.
Yes, yes. Go after your dreams, y'all. My last question is, what do you think MLK Jr. would think about this home march in San Antonio having the largest in the nation?
I believe he would say we are a part of the dream. We haven't fulfilled the whole dream. We still have work to go, but this is truly the beginning of where he wanted to see each and every last one of us walk hand in hand in unity.
Well, thank you so much for sharing some time to do an interview. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Hey guys, back again with Refocused TV, and I am with the first City Councilman of District 2, Joe Webb. How are you doing today?
Very good. Enjoying the day.
Awesome. And his wife, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
All right, so my first question is, as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is? What makes San Antonio so unique?
Well, I like to think that because we started it right. I'm the first one on the council to start the Martin Luther King Commission, so I just think we just stuck with it, did what we were supposed to do, notified the people, and everybody loves to come to San Antonio anyway.
Yeah, we sure do. What message would you like to provide to the youth of the city that is here marching today?
Get an education, do what Dr. King says, don't take no for an answer. Keep on pressing on, keep on doing what you do what you do best, stay away from bad situations, make good out of them.
Most definitely. My last question is, what do you think Martin Luther King Jr. would think about this turnout here in San Antonio being the largest?
He would think it is great, it's marvelous, like everybody in the country, everybody in the world knows about the Martin Luther King Day in San Antonio, and we want to keep it that way.
We want to keep it that way. Well, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? It's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and I'm with Pamela Ratliff, gospel artist. How are you doing today?
I am fabulous. How are you guys?
I'm doing good. All right, so San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is?
Because of the presence, the African American community out here, you know. I think it's awesome. Everybody shows up, everybody shows out. San Antonio really supports this, and it's just an amazing experience.
Every year, too. What message would you like to provide to the youth that's here today?
Stay focused, especially for our African American community. Stay focused, stay driven, stay committed. Don't give up on your dreams. Everything, just be a positive light to someone else. Help somebody else, pull them up. If you're somewhere in a position where you can do that, stay committed to our people because we need one another.
We really do, you guys. So what do you think MLK Jr. would think of this turnout today?
Oh, he'd be ecstatic. He'd just smile, especially if he's in his old age, He'd just smile like a proud grandfather. It's just amazing to be honored. And so I think, I think he'll be proud of his accomplishment to see how he impacted so many lives. And so I think he'd be ecstatic about that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for giving us some time to do an interview.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys. Hey guys, it's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I am here with Mr. Jason Pulliam. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you this morning?
I'm doing fabulous. Okay, so as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I think it's because of the pride that people have in equality and justice in our country. And as a federal judge, it's my job to ensure that the words that are emblazoned across the U.S. Supreme Court, equal justice under law, come to life every single day at the courthouse. And so I think people in San Antonio that's deeply ingrained in their spirit, and they come out and march every year to ensure that Dr. King's legacy lives on.
Most definitely. What message would you like to provide to the youth that's here today marching?
Yeah, I want the young folks here in San Antonio and across our nation to know that the American dream is still alive, and that if Dr. King's legacy is kept alive like it is here in San Antonio, they can be whatever they want to be.
Anything, you guys. Anything you want to be, you could do it. Yes. Now, my last question is, what do you think MLK Jr.'s reaction to this whole turnout would be nowadays?
I think he would be thrilled, but I think he would want more, but I think he would want us to do more after the march is over in our individual lives to ensure that we reach out and touch the lives of our young people and ensure that the legacy lives on.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. We appreciate it. Hello, guys. It's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I am here with Senator Herb. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Awesome. So as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is? What makes San Antonio so unique?
Well, when I first got into Congress, the first vote I had, I got to meet John Lewis, the legendary civil rights icon, and he said, you know, y'all have the largest march in San Antonio. I said, absolutely, I know that. The reason why we have the largest march here is because San Antonio understands that way more unites us as Americans than divides us. We know that we should be judging people by the content of our character, not the color of our skin. And San Antonio understands that, appreciates that, and are being an example for the rest of the world.
Most definitely. So what message would you like to provide to the youth that's here today marching?
If the folks that are marching, we got to remember, the end of this march ended at a fiesta. When Dr. King marched, when the civil rights icons marched, their marches ended with water cannon. Their marches ended with ferocious dogs. Their marches ended with a beatdown. And they fought for us, for our civil rights, and this is a fight that has to continue. Thanks.
Always. Well, thank you so much for giving us some of your time, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
What's up, guys? It's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I am here with Miss Charlotte Williamson Eisenhower Charlotte Williamson Eisenhower. It's kind of like a tongue twister. But you guys, she's running for Republican County Chair.
Republican Party Chair of Bexar County.
Thank you. I was mixing that up. Thank you for that. Okay, so as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is?
Well, because we have a very large minority population, and it's very active, and we appreciate that. So it's this is a community of struggle, and we recognize that, and I would like to show that we in the Republican Party recognize that as well.
So, what message would you like to provide to the youth that's here marching today?
I would like to provide the message to the youth that's marching today that they do have a choice. It's not necessarily all Democrat. And I also want to send the message to the Republican Party that we need to reach out to the youth and to the minority community, and to the female community as well. So I'm here doing that. I'm the only one in my race doing that. But I think that the Republican values are values of picking yourself up by your bootstraps, of small businesses, of entrepreneurship, of community as well. So, thank you.
Most definitely. And then my last question is, what do you think MLK Jr.'s reaction to all of this would be? The marching, all of it.
Well, I think he'd be very proud of this march personally. I do like to point out that MLK was a Republican, so sometimes a little known fact, that things are held in his honor. And also, I just want to say it's such an honor to do them. If you've never done a march before, it really does show you what that fight for equality, that struggle for equality, what it's like.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for giving us some time to do an interview. Do you have any last words that you'd like to say, or?
Well, in Bexar County, on March 3rd, all the way down the ballot, vote for Charlotte, vote Republican, and vote for Charlotte. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much. What's up, guys? It's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and I'm here with Senator Doggett. How are you doing today?
Oh, it's great to join you. This is always such an inspiring event.
Yes. So, as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is? What makes San Antonio so unique?
Well, San Antonio is a unique space, and I'm always impressed by the fact that there are so many people of all ethnicities, religions, political stripes here, and I hope this spirit of unity and respect for all individuals can persist through the year.
Most definitely. Now, what message would you provide to the youth here today that's marching?
Well, that there is unlimited opportunity, that what Dr. King and so many of our civil rights pioneers fought for and died for in some cases, they now can pick that up and take advantage of those opportunities. But I also want to remind particularly our youth that are turning 18 of the important responsibility they have to carry on the struggle by voting. There are those who sacrifice their lives for the right of African Americans to vote, and yet we need to get that up. This is the year to turn out Trump and all of his enablers and end the bigotry that surrounds him and renew our nation and have a president we can respect like President Obama was.
Yes, you guys, you must vote, and I tell my friends this all the time because we're of age to vote now. So my last question is, what do you think Dr. King's reaction to this turnout would be nowadays?
I think you would be amazed to see that some people who opposed him have now come together with those upon whom he relied to make a difference, that our country is to a new and better place. But our democracy is precarious. It can always shift the other way. And when I see these disgusting white nationalist, white supremacist groups re-energized by President Trump, I'm concerned. I don't want our country to move in the direction of tyranny or to move back to more overt racism. So together, we have to hold it together. We have to build and be inspired by Dr. King, carry on that legacy by making 2020 a year of action. So when we're together here next January, we'll be celebrating that we're about to have a new turning point in our country.
Yes, 2020 year of action. Thank you so much again for doing this.
As always.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and I am here with Corinne Hawthorne. How are you doing today?
I am so good, girl. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So, welcome to San Antonio. How does it feel to be part of the nation's largest MLK march?
Honestly, it's really, really big. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel super, super excited and honored to be here. Honestly, I'm honored that they chose me to be here. You can feel just the inspiration and the energy just all around this area today.
Don't say, won't he do it? Oh, yes, he will. Anybody? I wanna hear y'all. Don't say you go. Sit how it. Don't say.
So I'm super excited for what's gonna come, and hopefully people just get inspired. That's what this is all about. So
yes, we're very excited to have you today. Now, congratulations on your certified gold single, Won't He Do It? What does that recognition mean to you as an artist?
Honestly, this is what we work for. Honestly, I do it for so much bigger things than just like the gold records and the nominations. I do it for God. I'm so grateful that he chose me to do this. But getting stuff like that along the way just gives you reassurance that you're on the right path. And I'm grateful that people rocking with the song like that. So thank y'all for getting it. But yeah,
I'm rocking with it. I put it on my gospel playlist. Okay, so I know you've had a chance to work with and collaborate with some amazing writers, such as Makiba. How was that experience? Because I'm currently working with her as well.
come on. Well, look.
Yeah.
Amazing. Honestly, I always say that you cannot deny people's gifts over their lives, and everybody has to play a part in this world. It's just so important. So it just inspires me to remember that I played my role just like you got a role to play and you got a role to play. Everybody plays their role. So grateful for Makiba and being a talented writer, an anointed writer, because sometimes as singers we can kind of miss the mark on writing. You know, because sometimes we think about just the performance aspect of things, but just she's amazing. Like, I'm just so grateful for her. So shout out to Makiba and all other writers. Thank y'all.
Well, thank you so much for, giving us some time to do this. Guys, her energy is amazing. It was nice meeting you. Thank you.
You're so cute.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I am here with Waiteria. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. All right, so as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest march in the nation. Tell me, why do you think San Antonio is so special in that sense?
I feel like San Antonio, it's just, there's so many different components that share the representation. You have so many different bloodlines, you have so many different, traditions that all come together and, make it home for so many of us. We can relate, with the MLK March. You don't only just have black people out here, you have your Mexicans out here because we blend, we're family regardless. You have so many events that, can bring different diversity of people, traditions, and make it one. So that's why I feel like, San Antonio and Texas in general, it really is, it's beautiful. It's loving, honestly.
It is beautiful. And so what message would you like to provide to the youth that's here today marching?
Literally, do not be afraid of anything. I feel like now in our generation, this is our time to really go after everything, we thought we couldn't. Those dreams that you used to put on paper, crumble that paper up, burn it, throw it in the trash, and put it into action. In all honesty, I wanted to be a model for so long, but even simply saying it in conversation is just saying it. Going out there and doing it is something completely different. Put your pedal to the metal. I'm terrified right now talking to you, but yeah, here I am. So don't be afraid. That's my message to the youth, and even to the adults, the elderly. Like just go for it.
Most definitely. You got to chase after what you want, you guys. You got to do it. My last question is, what do you think Dr. King's reaction to all of this happening right now would be if he were still here?
Thank you. I feel like he would say thank you for believing in his message, for really just providing this foundation, and believing in his fear. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of fear going into his dream, but yet he still got up there, he still rallied, he still spoke in front of thousands, and yet here we are today continuing his legacy. So, I just feel like a tremendous thank you from him and for him, without a doubt. So.
Well, thank you so much for giving us some time to do an interview with you. It was a pleasure. Hey guys, it's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I'm here with Miss Aranetta. How are you doing today?
Good today. Feeling really great on a beautiful MLK day.
Awesome. So as you may know, San Antonio has one of the largest marches in the nation. Why do you think that is? Why is San Antonio so special?
Well, San Antonio is made up of people of very diverse backgrounds, and they understand what it means to have a unique relationship with their culture. And so we have learned through this celebration that we can come together and really celebrate. But what you really have to know is that very first year, 1987, I was the chairperson of the celebration. And we brought Rosa Parks here. And we had a bus, and a lot of senior citizens rode with her on the bus. But before she came, I went to a lot of churches, and I told the people in the churches, Rosa is coming. We cannot let her come and not see a big crowd. We must celebrate with her full force. And the whole community began to turn out. And after that, it became a really good habit. But we had good chairpersons after that every year, and they did the same work, and they got the community excited again. So it's been on and on and on every year. It's a special community.
That's amazing. Guys, Rosa Parks came here. Wow. So what's a message that you would like to provide to the youth that's here marching today?
I want them to understand that Martin Luther King had a dream. It wasn't just a vacuous dream. It was based in concrete ideas that would improve our communities. He wanted to help homeless people. He wanted us to be well educated. He wanted us to have jobs. He wanted us to have safe neighborhoods and good places to live. And so when they come out here and sing and celebrate and dance, they have to understand we're honoring the dream, but we have to keep the dream going. We have to go into action. And every year we have to participate in ways that will help our communities get better. They are our future, but they must do the work and keep the progress going.
And my last question is, what do you think Dr. King's reaction to this turnout would be?
He would say, I don't believe it, first of all. He would be glad that we are celebrating. He would be less thrilled that we are celebrating his memory. He would want us to celebrate his principles. He wants us to not get lost. You know, you think about it. He was only 39 years old when he died. 39 years old. Most of us have not even reached our peak by 39 years. So I would say to young people, don't waste your time. Use your time now. Learn, read, understand what is going on in our country, and understand how you can participate in making it better. There's a role for all of us to play. Every single person matters.
Yes, well, thank you so much for doing this interview. We appreciate it. What's up, guys? It's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I am here with Miss Gloria Ray, and she was part of the commission chair, and
I had the honor of being both March chair and commission chair. One of the greatest honors of my life. See this sea of volunteers bring this program together in the city of San Antonio.
Thank you so much for telling me that. Now, my question to you is, San Antonio has the biggest march in the nation. Why do you think San Antonio is so unique? Why do you think it's this big every year?
I think San Antonio as a city, apart from the march, is a very unique city that embraces our diversity. Our strength comes from our diversity. We've always known that. We've always worked at developing our diversity. And you see it manifested here in 300,000 people that turn out, every race, every creed, every nationality, every religion coming together to celebrate the vision of Dr. King. A lot of people talk about the dream, but he was a prophet. He had a vision of the beloved community. And we are creating the beloved community right here in San Antonio.
Yes, 300,000 people. Can y'all believe that? That just blows my mind every time. My next question is, what would be one message you'd like to provide to the youth of San Antonio that is here marching today?
Youth of San Antonio, you are blessed to have been born into this magnificent place we call home, San Antonio, Texas. There's no place like it. I've traveled the world. And to come into the bosom of the love that radiates around the city of San Antonio is a blessing. Keep striving to reach higher, to shine brighter, and work hard so you can get further into this world.
Most definitely. You guys gotta work. Better work. My next question is, what do you think Dr. King's reaction to this turnout would be?
That's a hard question. Because he was really a very humble man. His reaction would be, this, my children, is a beloved community of which I dreamed.
Well, thank you so much for giving us time to interview you. We really appreciate it. Hey guys, it's Simply Rayne with Refocused TV, and today I'm with Shanice. How are you doing?
I'm good, Miss Rayne. So happy to see you again.
Yes, y'all, she's former Miss Black Texas. Yes, sir. All right, so my first question is, as you know, San Antonio has the largest march in the whole nation, right? So why do you think San Antonio is so unique? Why do we have the largest?
San Antonio is unique just because we have such a diverse population here in the city. And as a youth summit chair, I focus on making sure that the kids are active and invited into becoming the leaders, okay? And so I feel like because we have that type of feel, that type of energy here in San Antonio, our kids are getting active, which makes the parents active and the community in turn active. And then we push into our political aspects and things to that effect. And it just makes it so much easier to make that dream, if you will, come true, to make everybody inclusive and a part and gel together as a city.
Yes. So what message would you like to provide to the youth that's here today marching?
I want them to know that they can start to lead today. You see my shirt here. This is our logo. Lead, link up the city, educate yourself, and activate the gifts that you already have today. And that's going to help you develop into the future of the city of San Antonio and beyond. So just work towards it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something because of how old you are, because of where you came from, because your economic status. Just know that every single day you work hard at it. If you fall, you get up, you dust yourself off, and you keep going.
Just what she said, you guys. My last question is, what do you think Dr. King's reaction would be to this turnout?
I feel like he's ecstatic. He's watching us and he's happy about what we're doing. We have, like you said, Rayne, the largest march in the nation. He sees what we're doing, and it's not just here in San Antonio. We might be the largest, but there are marches and parades happening all over the United States and beyond. So we're just very fortunate to be able to be here in collective organization and work towards being something bigger and bigger and bigger, just spreading the love.
Spreading the love. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Bye, y'all.
The Bible